Hey everyone, how you doing? My name is Echo, and I hope you're having a great day. Today's Minecraft video is episode 28 of the Underground Survival Series. We're back at the zombie/drown farm because like I told you guys in the next update on the Bedrock version, you cannot get tridents from drowns this way anymore. So tridents have become a little bit rarer. Now you're probably thinking, why do you need tridents? I technically don't. I think it's the fact that they're going out of fashion that makes me want to have more. Plus, on episode 30 will be the Wither fight, but it will also be the next download. You guys keep saying, hey Echo, when's the next updated download? Every 10 episodes. So on episode 10, episode 20, episode 30, 40, 50, 60, etc. The reason why, guys, is because if I bring you regular downloads that are like every 3, 4, 5 episodes, there's really not much difference in those episodes. In 10 episodes, a lot of things change. So let's start off by activating this. They will turn into drowns and they will officially die. Now, today in this episode, I want to start working on a Nether Hub. All right. Now, of course, in the next updates, another update, everything's chunk-based. I'm trying not to explore too far inside the Nether because if I'm still doing this series and we're still exploring this world in the next update, I want to be able to go past the chunks that we've already explored and actually obtain some of the new items and stuff like that. Now, this guy in here, he's great, actually. Oh, we got a cat in here as well now. Are you new? I think this cat... Do we have any fish on me? I don't. Talking about fish, we need to actually start trading some of my fish. We did do a bunch of breeding. We do need to do a little bit more. I did not mean to do that. I did not mean to do that. Let's not let the cat out. There we go. Leave them inside of there. I wanted to try and wake him up and see what he traded. But anyway, guys, these zombies that spawn above there, they're super focused on the villager, which is great for me because they're not interested in anything else. A couple of extra things here. So, damn, that's a lot of things. Right, well, we need gold, actually. I just realized we do need to start keeping the gold. If it's not enchanted, I don't think I'm going to keep it. We can just smelt all of these. We have no purpose in keeping these as long as... Yeah, we just put them inside of there. Gold I will keep because don't forget, next update, gold's going to become a little bit more useful. But you can see here that they are holding Nautilus shells. They're not technically holding tridents, but they still do have a chance to drop them when you kill them. Let's just quickly drop off the enchanted stuff. I wish leather armor had a little bit more of a... Do we? Oh, I switched it out. I honestly nearly threw that inside of there thinking it... I never. That's a lie. I'm not going to do that. But we don't need the leather. I'll keep the enchanted stuff because it's enchanted, of course. These just get smelted down into nuggies because, again, we're saving as much gold as we can. Got a lot of these as well, so we may as well transfer... In fact, we may as well do all of these right now. Crafting table. Let's turn 7 and 5. It's not bad, actually. These are all just from this system. So it's actually a win-win situation for us. So then go inside of there. Is there anything else inside of here? Right, let's. In fact, there's even these that we don't need, and this. We have no use for iron in this world at this moment. So let's kill these guys, and let's see what we actually end up with. So there you go, guys. There's the tridents. They will all filter into this system. We'll take the gold out because they could stay there. Yeah, I don't need tridents. I've just simply taken them because maybe when you guys do eventually download the next download or a download in the future, you can be like, well, I mean, I know we don't really need them, but maybe if you check out this world with your friends, you have a sense of, hey, we might need more tridents. So we did get ourselves a few there, but I'm trying to make sure the tridents that we obtain are all fully repaired like this. I don't think this one's going to be fully repaired. I will do this a couple more times. Not today, but before the end of the episode, before the end of the next download. They're not going to be taking away tridents for a little bit of time. Now, I'm level 50 as well. I have no reason to be on level 50. Alright, let's go back and let's get on with today's episode. Also, I would like to say a big thank you to everybody who helped me with just a small problem that we had with my B system. Like I said, you guys, this is working perfectly. And this one, there was already honey in there, so I had to break the comparator and place it back down. So now whenever there is stuff inside of there, it actually cycles through and it actually filters into this chest. Now it is working perfectly now. We had 7 at the start of today's episode. We now have 9, so that's very useful. First thing to start off with, before we do go to the Nether Hub, I'm going to work on a better stair system here. We're going to put the stair system that way. I might even bend the stair system that way, because with this being here, it's become a little bit of a problem for us. The only reason why is because I always fall down here when I'm messing around with this. Now, it's not really a big inconvenience. It's just more of an annoyance than anything else. And actually, I can't bend it that way. So we are best off doing it this way. I guess we could start. I mean, we'll do it like here. Did I have a gap of 3? We do have a gap of 3. So we'll take these down. I used slabs because we need a little bit more of a light source in here. So we might need to figure out something else with that. Do we have silk touch? We do. You know what? I never really used to use silk touch as much as I have in this series. I'm usually just like all-out fortune kind of guy, but honestly, for silk touch, I think it's like really underappreciated. All right, so that's gonna make things a little bit easier. Does that go right down? 1, 2, and 3. I think I'm fine with that. This is just gonna be an extra cave system. I know we've not actively been using this cave system, but we will. So we would just go 1, 2, 3. And then 1, 2, and 3. And we already have 3 spare as well. We will change these. These are going to have to be full blocks. Do we have any? You know what? We might not even need to use full blocks. We can just use the slabs like this. And honestly, that's how the difference that we had to make. It's not a big deal. We will board up that. Do I have any stone brick? We do. We are going to have to get myself a little bit more stone brick here. And for the sake of it, we will take out like these as well, since the majority of this build has been stone brick. To be honest, the majority of this world has all been stone brick. And we'll probably take that wall down a little bit as well. All right, let's go get a couple of building materials and fill this in. All right then, so it will be slabs, of course. So we're just gonna have to bring this back to about this level. I'm gonna take this back to about here, just so I have a little bit more space to work with. I know I've not fully I mean, I don't think it's a bad idea having that exposed. But it's just so we can get to the cave system a little bit easier as well. So when does the cave start? Yeah, so I think if I can remember correctly, when we first did the earlier episodes, this is how we would get into the mine shaft. And if I remember correctly, again, there should be like a small ledge. Yeah, there is. Yeah. So it's down there. I took I didn't even take all the coal. There's probably a bunch more resources back here, and plus it's a little bit... They will fix mob spawning on this version eventually, right? So we need to make sure we do light things up a little bit. We're so used to the bedrock spawning system being broken that we think that they're never going to fix it, but they are working on that. Maybe not next update, but they are working on it. Okay, I think that's about it for now. We don't need to go overboard. It's just for whenever I do want to go mining or something like that. I don't want to make this look perfect. I feel like a mine should look old and rugged anyway. We need these. So we'll just end this, I think, about here. There we go. And then that's going to be stone. Because I still want to implement a little bit more glowstone. That really bothers me that I can see this. Maybe we will just do that like that. I feel like it's, yeah, it feels more like a cave now. I mean, 1, 2. I'm probably going to bring the slabs to about here. Although, we're not going to really do anything there, so we're going to do this. I think about here, we'll add a glowstone. Because otherwise, I'm pretty sure my farm doesn't work actively if we don't have glowstone here. How does that look? That makes things a lot better. Let's have a quick look. So it just means I can go to this farm and this farm and not have to worry about falling all the way down there. We could probably... I think... We've got a little bit more we could work with. I'm kind of okay with that, to be honest. It really wasn't a big thing to get done today. It was just I wanted it done. We'll fill this in as well. And like I said, today I want to begin to work on a Nether Hub. It might not be perfect, but that's what I want to start today. But that works. Just like that, we make life a lot easier for ourselves. And yep, there you go. It's starting to work. All right, let's clear my blocks and try and get a couple of blocks that I do want to work with. We need to go to my villages as well because, well, they're all babies at the moment. Not all of them, but most of them. So I don't want to breed them anymore. Not until we have them grow up and they start having specific professions. It's a good job they're all going to bed now. All right, so we've got one baby. Who are you? Are you new? You're not new. You are... I never gave you a name, did I? We need to give you a name. We have flesh. We have poops. Baby. There's two babies. Okay, well, I don't think that's the place you should be. You should be in a bed. I feel like some of them are trying to claim the same bed. Is he going to bed this time? What are you doing? Get in the bed. Get in the bed. Anyway. None of them have grown up yet. They're all just babies. I don't think that's where you're going to sleep, buddy. He's obviously had his bed stolen. There we go. So I'm hoping by the end of today's episode, these guys will all have some kind of a... I've never seen that before. He's upside down. He's face planting the bed. That's great. That is a great one. Okay, so yeah, and these two again. I think all beds technically are taken, apart from they're not actually in their own official bed. And neither is he. So there's nothing I can do about these guys. Trading and villages on the Bedrock version, it's complete whack and very broken. So building blocks. I'm going to need to grab myself a little bit more obsidian. I'm going to be using these today. I'm somehow going to implement this into here. So I want it to still look like it should be in the nether. I don't want it to, let's go and build it all out of cobblestone kind of thing. But I still want to implement some of the other blocks as well. We are going to have to get ourselves a little bit of obsidian. We're going to have to go and do down there. So this is a little bit of a to-do list at this moment. So 1 is Nether Hub. 2 is breed villages, which we've already done. And then sell a fish. So I'm hoping 1, maybe 2 of them will be a fisherman. So we can actually get rid of those chests and have a little bit more space. I think this is still full. I haven't even touched this, you know. I think it's still full of yeah, it's still full of garbage. We're just gonna give that a wide berth for today's episode. So I wanna how many we need? So we've already got 1 portal. I want 3 more, because they're all just gonna be in like a square. So I reckon we need, what do we got? We've got 15. So we need to get 30 in total. Now, in case you guys are wondering what's been happening recently, I've already been harvesting a lot of obsidian from here. Because, of course, we're going to be using it to protect us. It's not going to do great, but it's going to help us when we fight the Wither. It's just going to help slow it down. It's probably the best way to explain it. And we do have even more ores here as well. So, yeah. Mission for about 30. I'll probably get 40, though. Thank God we have... You know what? This is mining a little bit faster than the fortune. All right, 40 obsidian. And for the sake of this, I may as well take whatever else we have around here. And we're actually at bedrock. Okay. Hey, free ores, free XP. I'm taking it all. I will eventually, I don't know, take all of this obsidian out. But I may as well make use as much as possible. That's where we found a lot of ores. That's why I have a lot of iron, a lot of redstone, a lot of coal, you name it. But I'm hoping we can start trading some of it as well. Because I'm tempted, pretty crazy, but I'm tempted to build the beacon out of multiple blocks, not just iron. I'm also thinking of doing it out of emeralds as well. I'm talking about emeralds. How many do we have at this moment? No, kitty. Get off the chest, man. It's so annoying. 64 and 25. Okay. So I'm not sure how much progress we'll make today, but with this, we're definitely going to get started. I don't want to make too much of a big Nether Hub. I don't think a big Nether Hub is actually needed. I just want to look a lot cleaner and a lot smoother than what it is currently looking like. Because it's kind of a mess. We're going to have to start by taking this down and then building the portals. I don't want to move the portals. But from here, we could start making different directions. Like, for example, I can start building that way. And then we know for a fact that that is going to take me towards No, don't break that. It's going to take me towards my Nether fortress, but these will be flattened. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. I know I'm spending a little bit more than I need to, but I want to at least have this look pretty good, right? So 1 and 2, 1 and 2. I mean, I don't need to make it this big. We do not need to, so we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4. Do I have enough here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I've done that wrong, haven't I? Or have I? I haven't done this. I have done this wrong. Okay, I just realized we need to... We're going to bring this down by 1. I don't know why I made it an extra bit bigger. I'm not sure what crossed my mind there. But I need to go and get myself a little bit more obsidian now. That's okay. 1, 2, and 3. But either way, this is going to be lit, and so is that one. That's not, can't be done yet. I'm going to put 4 crafting tables in here. I want to work with, I think I've got a little bit of quartz. We haven't got a lot left. We might need to do a little bit of mining of quartz as well, but we also need to flatten this. There's a little bit here, so we can use this as an example. We can go with this. So we should be able to make, hopefully, a couple of blocks here. I'm kind of happy that I haven't mined all the quartz that's been in here, so we can make 7. So I want to try and implement as many as we can into here, and then, of course, that's going to be there. Now, for anybody who has been on my YouTube channel for a little bit of time, it's very similar to the one that I did in my Soldier Adventure series, Season 3, but I don't want to make it as big or as complex. That one required a lot of quartz. And in these kind of episodes, we certainly do not have enough time to be mining all of the quartz. But we have got a decent amount. I think I've actually got some back at home as well. So 7. That's going to be enough to get the crafting table started. Somebody said, before you make an episode, Echo, you should put all your blocks in a chest for what you're going to do. And I told myself that that's what I was going to do today. And then I realized that I never did it. So we need to, yeah, so that's what that's going to look like. So we need to just place down my chest for now. Now, since we're going to, this is basically not done, but we know what we're going to do here. These can go inside of here. Now, if you're wondering why I'm using keyboard and mouse, guys, I tend to switch between controller and keyboard and mouse. Now, when I'm doing my series, I typically use Xbox or I use Windows 10. For me, in particular, it's a lot easier to just play keyboard and mouse when I'm doing builds like this. So these are things that I'm going to be using. I'm going to be using cobblestone. I'm going to be using stone brick. We're going to be using this as much as possible. Thankfully, there isn't any ghasts around here. In fact, that would be a very crazy thing to do. So we'll leave that on side of me, on me. Right, we need a handful more of obsidian. Let's go and see if we have any more of this back at home too. Okay, so the portals work fine as well. We'll just put them down there. This one is my one. And we now need to tower up. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, and 4, 1, and 2. That's all 4 portals lit up. In terms of spawning, we should spawn in the middle anyway, and then we can kind of go on the outside. The next big task for me here now is we're going to have to take this down to this level. So we're going to have, I mean, this side's not too bad. It's going to be the other sides that are going to take a little bit of time. And then I'm going to have like different, I don't know, different colors. I think they could work really well. This one's going to take quite some time, so let's flatten this. Do we have fortune? We do. Let's flatten this as much as we can. Hopefully we'll find a couple more of these. Okay, so we are still taking this down. There's a lot of blocks on the floor. To be honest, guys, it wouldn't be a bad idea for me to keep some of these blocks. I mean, everything we have inside of here does seem to have some form of use, I guess. So we'll put all those inside of there. I did actually have quite a lot of them, but these things will be, even if I don't use them right now, we can smelt them down into bricks, and then we can make ourselves more blocks. So I will take these. So again, I don't want it to be too big. It doesn't need to be. This one 100% is going to take me to the blaze area. We might need to start getting the introduction of some concrete as well. I'm just making sure I fill in these as well. Just filling in these gaps. And even if we just get one side done today, at least we know roughly how it's going to work. Obviously, I'm going to have to protect the portals as well. I'm not saying ghasts won't turn up at some point. We are, yeah, there's a lot of blocks here, but the only problem is I don't really have a lot of space. I guess once this is full, and we can kind of start to build, I guess, a little bit more. Let's move these over here, though. Try and put these in some some correct order. Alright, they'll do for now. Okay, so we'll start with stone brick. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this out. So these will be different colors, right? So I'm going to take these. How many blocks have we done here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I think I'm kind of okay with that. 12 is probably about the right, because don't forget we're going to go that way, that way, that way as well. So we'll break these. And this one's also going to be the same as well. So it's going to be a gap of 2, which is going to be our way out. And then that's going to go there. And then we're going to go, unless we do it from this size. So this over here, being the podiums, that's where I'm going to stick these things. I should have used pillars, actually. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think we'll keep them that height for now. I think it's one of those builds where I'm just going to have to do it very, very slowly. I'll take a little bit of damage there, but there's not much we can do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So if we use this and we do it from here, it means that we do have a gap of like, yeah, we have a little bit more of a gap to work with here. Doesn't feel too claustrophobic. I hate working with small spaces now. I prefer to work on a bigger scale. Okay, so now we need to do the exact same on all 4 sides. So 1, 2, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. So we do the exact same from this one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. And that will go there. So we need to take all of these out as well. This is where it's going to get annoying. That one's going to be fine over there. So that needs to be in line with, I think, this one. That's going to be there as well. So that way we can start linking them together, and then we're going to do the same here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. This one worked out okay. And this one, is that right? Looks about right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Alright, I am going to double check all of these before we progress. The last thing I want to do is make sure we mess this up, so let's double check. So this build's kind of going to be like a circle, so this one from here is 7. That one's going to be from 7 as well. I'm still continuously taking that one down, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 is the gap, and it goes on the 8th one. And it's the same over here, so I want it to be like a dome. If we can make it like a dome anyway. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And on the 8th one, that one's going to go like that. So they should be fine. They should be fine. I got to keep making sure we check these. That does not seem fine. So, okay, that's fine. This is how we can test if it's right or not. I know they're right, so this one isn't right. So, does that one need to go back by 1 more? I think it needs to go here. How have I done this wrong? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. How have I managed to get this one wrong? This is why you got to double check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This one needs to go back by 1. That one needs to go there. They are still right. Okay, well, this one was the marker I was going from, but in terms of shape, it kind of seems to be fine for now. As we continuously build this, I'm still going to keep knocking these down. Now, in between here, that's where I want to implement some of the nether bricks. Unfortunately, I don't have enough quartz to build this whole entire thing out of quartz. So I know that's slightly unfortunate, but I don't think it's too much of a problem. So we will, how high do we make this one? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's lots of numbers today. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. I think I'll start with the floor before we do the walls. 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, this one's also going to have to start coming back as well. I actually don't even know where that takes me, because there's a big lava lake there. 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, let's get the rest of these ones done as well. So each one will have its own color. on the sides. We're going to use concrete. Obviously, I don't have lots of access to sand, so I do have to be quite patient and not use too many of them as well. So this will do. Obviously, underneath here, that's right, yeah. Underneath here, we will eventually have glowstone. Man, you're going out of fashion. It's like the last few times we're about to say goodbye or hello to a pigman. As they're going to be called zombified piglins very, very soon. Okay, so that's going to go to about there. One more as well. Again, I want to implement as many blocks as we can. Now, let's grab these. These can go around here. Because, again, I'm trying to put these kind of blocks. In fact, they're not going to go there because that's where the colors are going to go. The colors are going to go there. So we can do 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, and 3. See, it's trying to figure out all of the blocks, all of this other space that I need to use. Now, we need to make sure we map this out correctly, but in terms of mapping it out, I want the walls to be out of this and also this as well. So we do have a couple of these. We're also going to need quite a bit of this. So we're going to go 1 and 2. Now, I'm going to have to do this bit by bit. So this one eventually will change, so that's how this is looking so far. And then we're going to have to do the exact same with all of these. So this is where we need to map this out correctly. Man, I've messed up doing this thing so many times, so I need to be patient. So I'm kind of curious, guys. I know I talk a lot through my builds. Do you prefer that, or would you prefer me to just shut up and just build? So this is what I've gone for. It is all even, as far as I can see. It's as even as it can get. Again, the floor is the main start. So what I do want to do is, since that... No, that can stay there. I think this being the first one, we're going to change it to like 1, 2, 3, and 4. And we'll take these ones up here. And that's going to be the same on all of these. Although I probably wasted more blocks than I need to. I probably should have just done the floor first. Maybe this and this can also be changed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We might need to go on the hunt for a little bit more quartz here, because the more I'm building with this, the more I'm actually liking it. So it's going to be a pretty big build. After all, I said I wasn't going to build big, but I'm starting to see it's going to get bigger than I thought. Honestly, I'm spending more time hunting for quartz than I am actually building anything here. I think I'm going to have like a live stream where I just harvest as much quartz as we can. Again, guys, if you aren't following me on Twitch, make sure you do, because we do a lot of bonus stuff over there as well. So we'll take as much of this as we can. Probably end up changing this build a lot anyway. I'm very fussy with my build. So that's an extra 15. I only needed 5 more for this specific thing. But you can start to see it's starting to come together now as well. It is starting to get to... Ooh, some extra starting to pull together. These things just take quite some time, especially when you don't have all the building blocks. And I wasn't 100% sure on how I wanted to build this. So people saying you need to prepare for your episodes. I do, but when you don't technically know what you want to do, it's a lot harder. I think we can possibly still implement some of these as well. Kind of like that. Yeah. Honestly, I think the magma blocks are a little bit underappreciated. Just a little bit sad that they do not emit any form of light themselves. They're just pure and simply there to burn you or used for mob farms and stuff like that. So in between here, we are going to need to get like fence gates as well. So I'll probably build this thing solid and then we can kind of cut it out a little bit. Obviously, we're going to have to narrow the roof as well. I think for the roof, I'm probably just going to end up using stone brick because we have quite a lot of that. So it shouldn't be too much of a problem to use that. We do have quite a bit of these. So how many do we got left? Do I have enough inside of here? Something tells me we're not going to have enough. We are going to have to harvest a lot more. We most certainly do not have enough for this. Okay. That's where harvesting as much nether brick as possible is going to be needed. So we don't have enough to do this. Surprisingly, guys, we are actually going to have enough here. Now, whatever I do with the floor is going to have glowstone in it. Because we do need to add a little bit more vibrance in here. You know what would be perfect right now? Of course, in the next update, they're going to be introducing soulfire torches and soulfire lanterns. They could be a brilliant introduction. Now, I'm going to implement some kind of design into the walls. Because I want to have, like, the fences. I think we got a couple of fences somewhere. I think what we'll do now is we'll try and figure out the spacing. So that's not what I wanted to do. Let's not do that. We need to 1, 2, and 3. So this is just where the glowstone is going to be, because whatever I do on the floor, 1, 2, and 3, is going to have slabs, no matter what it is. 2 and 3. So let's start with a little bit of brightness in here, because it's very dull and dark. So I got quite a few of these. So there's 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, so we're just going to spread this out a little bit as well. So it's a gap of 2 and then another one of these. So it's the same over here. So it's a gap of 2 and then one of these. Same this side with this one as well. And one more. Yeah, 1, 2, 3. Place. 1, 2. We're going to see if this is even now. That is fine. We've got one more to do here. 1, 2, 3, break. That's a gap of 2. 1, 2, break. Let's have a little look. That seems fine. Seems even to me. Let's make sure these are even as well. So with builds like this, it's a lot of trial and error. It's a lot of breaking and placing. I guess like every kind of... I feel like every build is like that though. I'm just not sure what I want to do for the base of this. I honestly am thinking slabs with this. We might need to go through and grab myself a couple of slabs. I'm also really partial to using a lot of this. Can we turn these into slabs? We can do. The reason why is because these are going to look well better here, like this. I'm going to change the middle with the color. I think the combination of this, it's, oh man, we need to go and harvest quite a lot more of these. How many can we make? 6. That's all we can do, and one more here. I know, I have a pickaxe. See, I kind of like that. I really do like it. Right guys, we are going to have to get some more of this, because I'm liking using the block quite a lot. Alright, we need to make sure there's quite a few in the roof, but it's climbing up there to get it. Alright, 41 blocks of quartz. It's not a bad amount. It'll do for getting as much done as we can for now. I will have to harvest a lot of this though. So I will turn these into 60 of those. Alright, so how did I do this? How have I done that? Yeah, they just go here. I think I was going to change the outsides to a different color, but I think I'll just change the inside. So like red, blue, green, etc. Just so we know exactly where specific things are, because this is all going to be as symmetrical as I can make it. I've got 11 more. Man, we might need even more here. Honestly, I've been mining a lot of these blocks. They just don't seem to go anywhere. There we go. I'm tempted to put some grass in here, as weird as it sounds. I think grass could be a good one to use. Right, I only need to do one more side. That's a total of 18. That should be plenty to get the foundations of this done. And then I kind of like that connecting there. Yeah, that'll do. Okay, we are getting a little bit more here. Man, we're going to go through so much. I've not really been over here, though, so let's see if I have. These guys are always crammed in these small... That's like the third group I found crammed in a small section. So I'm trying to think how many we're going to need for this. It shouldn't be too many. I don't have any potions with me, so the worst thing that could happen now is me fall in lava. And since we are a couple episodes away from fighting a wither, that certainly wouldn't go down very well, would it? So, okay. Let's go and grab a couple more. So we have 7. I don't know how much it costs to make one of these. I have 2 spare. 1 and 2. This stuff doesn't stop. I will find a little bit more. Okay, so we got 30 here. That's plenty to get the beginning of this done. I'm going to end up going through a lot of this. I'm also going to do this because I think it looks pretty good. I'm just, I don't know. It's just something about quartz. Now, we are going to need... we actually don't need too much. I probably should just keep harvesting as much as we can. We're not going to need too much of this. I'm not liking this, though. It's taken away, like, the stone brick that was there. The more I'm looking at, though, the more we kind of don't need stone brick in this build. But it's a block that I have plenty of, and I know... I know it's really easy to obtain. Again, we won't get this build finished today. As long as I have some kind of foundation of how I want to start this build. So we got 42 here. And as you can see, guys, we are expanding and exploring a little bit further. This is the way to the fortress. But the build is starting to get there. Now, I don't know what build... I actually do not know what other blocks I want to build with. I think we will have to go... Not have to, but I think I want to go stone brick. I want to make it like stone brick is a chore. It's actually something I like to use in this game. Regardless, we might... Please don't need a couple more. How's that looking? That's fine. We have enough to get that done. Okay, that's not bad. All right. Well, I will try a little bit of stone brick. Because I kind of want to do the roof with a little bit of stone brick as well. We will have... I know, stone cutters and stuff. But let's just have a quick look at how this is going to look. I'll do 2 sides with this. Alright, so this is what it looks like with the combination of stone brick. It's probably the best way to look at it this way. The stone brick actually seems to blend in pretty well. I don't seem to have too much of a problem with it. I actually kind of weirdly like it. Now, I am going to do this all out of stone brick, being the flooring for now. But as time goes by, and as I start to build this, there's most certainly going to be some changes within this build. How many we got there? Another 56. Good thing is, though, with the glowstone there as well, it's pretty bright. So, yeah, I think stone brick in the nether is actually a decent block. So, I'm not 100% sure how I want to build the top of this. All right, so for now, I think we'll end the project here. There will be more additions, of course, that I'm going to add to this. It's not going to be opened. I wanted to make it, like, go up like a dome to the point of the middle. So, yeah. We're going to still need a lot more blocks, and I think that's the reason why it's probably best to end it here. We could probably have a better look at this build from up here, though. In fact, even if we just... Let's go to about online with this, and we go to about here. We build up, we'll get a better view of this. Again, I built this a little bit bigger than I was probably hoping to do, but it's time for me to find what else I want to introduce in this. And this is what we have so far. So it's a good start. It's getting there. I hope you guys have enjoyed today's episode. Any time you have any feedback, let me know in the comment section, guys. Because although I'm building this, eventually it will be for you guys as well. So have a great day, stay beautiful, and I will catch you all in the next episode, where hopefully this will be finished, because on episode 30, that is definitely preparation for... Well, episode 30 will be preparation and killing the wither, plus a download day. So have a great day, and I'll catch you next time. Bye.